building a legend on a shoestring. Roy Toyne has raced with the very best, and he's retained the passion that kept him fast between the curbs. We asked him back to Cadwell Park, a reunion which has been decades in the making.
I started riding in the fields on track bikes, and then as I come to be 16 years old, started work and bought another bike in a box of bits, assembled it, and there was no lighting system with it, so the obvious choice was to bring it to Cadwell and see how it rid here. Yeah, the guy worked with my father, who was a self-employed signwriter, named Blondie Phillips, lived in the village where I came from. Gave him the helmet, it was plain white, and told him to do something with it to make the commentators pick me out in a group of riders. And it came back like that. And that's the colours I've stuck with through all my career.
The motorcycle world needs its heroes, and they're not always the people who twist the throttle. This thing we do, it's all about people.
I just love it. You know, I can't get enough of it, but I didn't think we was going to come back and do it again. But anyway, we are here. We're back here and we're enjoying it because people are coming to us and saying, you know, how wonderful it is to see him back on the track and blah, blah, blah. And we have a few laps up and back and forth down memory lane, and, you know, and it's nice now because it's more relaxed, whereas when he was racing, it was all full on, you know, we didn't have a minute to ourselves, and now it's like a leisure weekend out. We never had any money. I mean, he was a commercial fitter, and most people around here in Lincolnshire know that commercial fitters don't earn a lot of money, and I worked in a shop. In fact, at one bit I had 2 jobs so that he could have half of my money as well for the bikes and things, and as long as we had the money for the bills we were fine. As long as we paid the bills first, everything else went on to the bikes and going racing.
Making a return to the racetrack might not see Roy fighting for silverware these days, but when your life has been a story of motor racing, it's hard to stay away from that story.
People have seen me out doing the parades. I was invited back for the Cadwell 80th anniversary. Never thought I'd come back into the motorcycle racing scene. And the rest's history, really. We were never going to spend any more money on bike racing, but here we are.
It was nice when they invited him back to the 80th anniversary. We was really thrilled about it. The only one sad point about it was that his dad wasn't there, and he'd been with us all the time. He took us everywhere, to all the meetings, provided the van, didn't he, Roy, and everything, so, and we missed him, but I just said to Roy, well, never mind, darling, I said he'll be sat on his shoulder at the 80th anniversary, he'll be watching on a cloud somewhere there.
So I'm proud of the fact that I raced with the likes of Roger Marshall, Derek Chatterton, Mick Grant, Mike Hailwood, Barry Sheene.
A motor racing circuit in touch with what makes it great. This is Cadwell Park.